Now and crew, and welcome back to the Andy Mechanic YouTube channel. And I've got the gorgeous tool girl Holly here back in the workshop. Bloody cool, isn't it? Very, very happy this weekend. We've been waiting for this for what, about a year, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yep, and we're cracking on with Holly's DR200 Trojan farm bike. This bike is going to be doing an epic trip across the whole of New Zealand in the next few weeks. So we need to make sure it's all good to go. I'll bring Holly up for recovery if I do break down in the middle of nowhere, that's for sure. Now, on this video, just to make the bike look really super special, we've bought, there you go Holly, you grab that one. We've got, it's going to kill the white balance on the video, I know, but we've got two brand new mudguards, front and rear for the bike. There we go, that's the rear one, Holly's got the front, and we need to get those fitted. So, in this video, Holly, not Andy, Holly is going to replace these mudguards. You ready? Yeah?
Get to it.
Cool, here we go. Used.
You don't paint something without wiping.
Honestly. Right, Holly, we're going to do the front mudguard first. So, if you have a look underneath, it's held on with 4 bolts, but I can't remember what size they are. Any idea what socket we need?
Looks like a 10mm.
10mm, cool. Right, to the toolbox. Let's have that sorted out. Are they in there? Or did we leave out the... I think we left the ratchet out from the last job, didn't we?
There is a small... There's a short 10mm on...
Oh, down here. It's down there, Holly. Look, down there. On the bench. Right, ratchet and socket. Good to go. You might get in without an extension bar, I think. So if you give that a go, I'll be filming person for a bit. Now, is it righty-tighty or lefty-loosey?
Lefty-loosey.
Lefty-loosey's good. We like that. It seems really weird taking stuff off that we've already fitted.
Yeah.
But I felt it was really important that we put new mudguards on it, make it look nice and shiny.
Yeah.
Because this mudguard here's obviously been catching the front tyre at some point and got eaten.
Yeah.
So we'll get that fixed.
There we go.
It looks so weird with that front mudguard on it. I need to get one of those sort of right angle impact drivers, you know, the little right angle powered ratchet thing that's battered. Then you can take it out. I have an air one, but they're really noisy, so I'm trying to avoid using that on the videos.
Yeah.
You down to the last one?
Yeah.
Cool. You know, as soon as you start filming, somebody starts to cut the grass, don't they? Every single time. It's like, what the hell, mate? I think Mrs. Mechanic's blown the lawnmower up this morning.
Oh no.
Yeah, the oil cap must have worked loose,
Oh.
which has the dipstick on it as well.
Yeah.
And then it started blowing oil all over the lawnmower.
Oh.
But she did turn it off after about 10 seconds. So I'm hoping there's no damage. Fingers crossed. Right, that's the old mudguard wheeled out. We need to salvage. We need to transfer these bits onto the new guard. All right, so if I give you that, I'll see you over the bench.
Cool.
Excellent. There we go. Right, so we've got those 3 to undo. We'll leave all this together, this bit, because actually it's all pop riveted anyway.
Yep.
And we've got under here some pretty manky looking screws. So I might replace those with some new ones when we put it back on the new one, yeah?
Cool.
So let me get a star screwdriver and I'll give it a go. In fact, it's Japanese. We'll use a Japanese industry standard screwdriver. How's that?
Cool.
Okay, there's your axle. You'll need that. I wonder if the impact wrench might be easier because it might buzz them out. There we are. There you go. Give that a go.
Okay.
And if I hold and you buzz, how's that? That gonna work? Oh yes.
Perfect.
Now watch out, I might have some more of those silly little top hat washer things. Cool. Hey, we don't even need to clean the mud off this old mudguard, do we? Because we're putting a brand new one on. Very cool. Okay, right, last one there. Give that a go. Oh, too easy with all those things, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would say in the bin, because that's what Mighty Car Mod says, isn't it? In the bin! Yeah? But in fact, you need to do a piece to camera for me. In the bin. Yeah, just drop the bolts. In fact, it's gone. Oh, there we are. Look, it's alright. We haven't lost it. Phew. Okay, so I'm going to save that as a spare because I might crash. I often crash motorcycles, so there's a high probability. Okay, now that is muddy, so I'll go get your wire brush. We'll get that wire brushed off, and then we can get it slapped on the new one with some new bolts.
Cool.
That one was longer, was it?
Yeah.
The hell? Ah, that's that one, the centre one.
Yeah. Gotta stick on.
Oh, they've done that to angle that flap forward away from the exhaust, probably. And you found some more. Two more.
There's plate washers, I think.
I don't know. I'll have a look later on. Okay, so we need to go to the drawer of many bolts and see if we can match up some new fasteners.
Cool.
Okay, so grab those three. Well, grab that one as well, look, because we need one of those and two of the short ones.
Awesome.
That way. Right, Holly, pull open the top drawer. That's our M6 stuff. And probably the best idea is to measure one of the old ones first. And then we can see what length it is.
It's about 10 mil.
About a 10 mil. Pretty short then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, I've got some really nice stainless dome heads over there, but they're 20 mil. That's not going to work, is it? Because they're a dome head nut that we're using. So, what length are those?
That'll be 15.
It's too long, is it?
15 mil.
Yeah, still too long. All right, in that case, let's abort mission on that. Let's go for two of those stainless dome heads, and we'll use some nylocs. So you get some nylock nuts out of there. We'll need three of those. And then what we now need is need to measure that longer bolt, don't we?
Yeah.
So how long is that one?
20 mil.
That is 20. Well, they are 20s. So you get a third one of those.
Cool.
And then I think we'll be all right. We'll make it work. If you want new washers, they're in that margarine tub.
So,
Yep, got it?
washers, yeah.
Cool. Okay, right. Back to the bike. Well, yes. No, back to the bench, isn't it? Bench, not bike. Bench. Jeez. Right, Holly, if you quickly whiz off that dirt off there, make another mess on my bench for me.
Cool.
And I'll go and get us a Allen key for the number 4. Right, Holly, if I hold that there, do you want to poke one of those through? There you go. Yep. You see that all right? There you go. Trying to keep it on camera, so we'll need a washer. You got to... Oh, hang on. It went the other way, didn't it? It went from the inside out. That's right, like that. There's a washer. So we'll use another washer on the outside, I think. I'll get some more washers. So.
Oh, so we put the dimes on the end on top of the nylocs?
No, that was crap. So stick a washer on there, another one. Washer. We'll just get some more out of the margarine tub, and then you want your nylock. There you go. Right, if you make a start on the next one, I'll go get some more washers.
Cool.
There you go, 3 more washers.
Awesome.
So from the inside out, that's it. Are you lined up?
Almost a bit higher. This way.
Yeah, you steer. You got it?
Yep.
Right. There you go, sticking that on there. Another nylock. Cool. Right, that's one. See if I can get it lined up. Looks to me like somebody's already been re-drilling these holes. It's probably had a few mudguards over its time. Will that squish through there? It's pretty tight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go on, try again. Oh, go on then. If I hold that, where's your bolt gone? There's one. Use that one till you find the right one. It needs a washer. How the hell did you manage that? Perseverance.
Line up the hole.
Right, hang on then. Let's just flick it round. I'll hold that. You stick the washer on and the nuts. Fantastic. Okay, so you want the impact wrench again. Oh, getting it all dirty already. God damn. If you pass me the Allen key, just there, look, number 4. Let's do the middle one first, just so it centralises everything. You undo up? You are. I'll do. Don't go mad. Right, if I turn that around like that, so we can actually see what we're doing. It's very awkward for me, but anyway, it's all good. Try that. I might not be on. I don't know. Find out. Bit more. You go. That's it. She's done. Oh, look at those bolts sticking out. That's rough, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's rough, Andy. Okay, what? Last one. Coolio. Yeah. I might trim those down later on, or I might make up a little bracket somehow from these mounts to mount the GoPro. So they could have some use. So we'll leave them as they are for now, but and I'll decide whether I need to just whip them out and just trim them down. We'll see. Cool. Okay. Now, Holly, there was some weird little top hat washers, weren't there, that go in the top. So if you place all of those in, and there was something else underneath here, but there was only 2 of them, which is really weird. More little top hat washers. Aren't they? They're the same again on the underside. So there's like 6, and they're impossible to keep in place. And what are the bolts like? There's some more. There's some more on there. Look. Okay, so there's actually top hat washers, top and bottom.
Okay.
There's 4 more. So let me go and find some new bolts. I reckon some more of those Allen key ones would be good.
Yeah.
Although they might fill with mud. So maybe hex bolts. I'm going to see if I've got some new hex bolts like this. Hang on a second. You can't beat new nuts and bolts. It makes things a lot better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's important we get everything ready before we actually head over to the bike, because it's going to be a bit of a juggling act, isn't it? So
yeah.
I've got some new washers as well. So we'll put a washer on, and then we'll put the top hat on, just because we can. Extra weight, you know, over the front wheel, so it's washing out on the sand. It will. Right. There we go. So we've got 4 bolts. We'll get rid of those. 4 new bolts, 4 new washers, old top hat washers, top and bottom. Right, Holly, I'll just grab these bolts and I'll see you over the bike.
Awesome.
Right, so Fred, let's do this.
Awesome.
So you thread it through. There you go. I'll give you your first bolt, so you can get that one lined up. Because your head's smaller than mine, so you can see what you're doing better.
There we go.
You got it? Fantastic. You wind that one up 2 or 3 turns, and then it's not going to fall out.
Yeah.
And then if you do the opposite corner next, that will help with the alignment for the other 2. Oh, it looks shiny.
Don't want to run in busy.
Cool. Ready for number 3?
Yep.
There you go. All yours. And those top washers are still staying in place, the little top hat washers, because they sometimes jump out, don't they?
Yep.
Too good, really. Seriously, that's one.
Yep.
That was quick.
Awesome.
Cool. All right, so do them all up finger tight, and then go in there, and we're going to need that ratcheting, aren't we? Which is on the bench, I think.
Yeah.
So pub quiz, what's the standard torque setting for an M6 bolt?
10 Newton meters.
Absolutely bang on. You see, that's why you're a tool girl, because you know this kind of shit. Good job. So you gotta make the noise when you get to torque. You go click, because we're not using a torque wrench, obviously. You know.
Click. Click.
Perfect. So all 4 done, right?
Yeah.
So the front mudguard's finished.
Yes. Yes, it is.
You see, you just give it a nice sort of nice new bike kind of stroke.
Oh, yes.
Lovely jubbly. Okay, well listen, we've done the easy one, Holly. We've now got the rear one to do, and there's things like indicators and wires and stuff in the way, so it's not going to be as easy.
No.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Bit of a challenge.
Let's get to it.
Let's do it. Right, Holly, so the rear mudguard's held on with quite a few bolts. It was never ever going to fall off, that's for sure. So we're going to head over to the bike, take the old one off, and then we'll swap all the bits and pieces across. We've got new mud flaps to go on, we've got a number plate to fit, we've got heaps of stuff. So all those bits are in the drawer, so you can grab those a bit later on. But first of all, we'll get the mudguard taken off. And the indicators that I only fitted, I don't know, 6 months ago. Right, Holly, I think first of all we'll get the indicators out of the way, and then they're safe, because I have no spare indicators for this bike. These are actually off a mud bug. They're not even meant for this bike, to be honest. So number 5 Allen key there with a 10mm nylock at the back. If you want to whiz that out, and I'll keep hold of the indicator so it doesn't swing off and break. Can you get in the other way? If you hold the head and turn the spanner. Other way. It's hard, isn't it, when you're working the other way around?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, can you get it undone? There you go. Right, 1 nut. Put it in the tray. You got you got your nut as well. Chuck that in the little forge tray. Right, that's 1. Now, what's going to be really important is that we don't mix the indicators up when we put them back on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, left will become right and right will become left, won't it?
Yeah.
Right, we've got the same job to do on this side. So if you chuck us, I'll do this one if you want. If you chuck us that, and then if you want to go and find, I think we're going to need to undo that. So that's a 6mm Allen key and a 13mm spanner.
Cool.
So Allen keys are in that drawer. So you want number 8, so be on there somewhere. Sorry, number 6. Then you set you up, so that this one there, look, that's it, that'll do. You need one of those, and a 13mm spanner. And my apologies, my toolkit is looking really grubby at the moment, because I've been doing lots of shot blasting and painting and all sorts. Till the indicator's off. Right, I'll hold that for you now then if you want. Give me 2 hands. Cool, you're coming off now. Right, you're out.
Cool.
And there's a washer on this side. Stick him on there. Okay, passes the spanner through, and I'll pop that on for you. There you go, good to go. It was only after I fitted the old mudguards that I looked at the poor little bike and went, it's looking a bit shabby. So then I ordered new ones. So obviously, you know, that's why we're having to replace them and not just fit new from the start. Right, nuts off, washers out. toolbox. Okay, so I think all we've got left now, by the looks of it, is two 10mm nuts at the back that come off the back of the rack. Cool. So you'll need a short extension and a socket, 10mm socket for that. Yeah, right up there in all the mud. Look at that. Right, it's definitely the other way.
Yep.
I think there'll be nylocks again, knowing me. Don't you hate me when I fit nylock nuts everywhere?
Doesn't look like they are.
Oh, they're not? Oh, perfect. Obviously, I did a good job there then. I think we'll fit nylocks when we put it back on, just for vibration purposes.
Yeah.
Because 4,000 k's is a long way on gravel roads.
Yeah.
It's amazing what can break.
Oh, maybe they are. It's hard to tell.
Oh yeah, I can't really see them down here. My eyesight's crap. That's a very long stud, isn't it? It didn't need, Suzuki, it doesn't need to be that long.
No, it doesn't. No, they're
Right.
not nylock.
They're not?
No.
Just tight?
Yeah.
On the threads, eh? Okay. Now I think, just prepare yourself, because the old mudguard might actually start to drop down.
Okay.
And we've got some wires to deal with as well, so let's just sort that one out. You got it? Oh, almost got it.
Almost. It's a lot easier.
It is a lot easier, you're right, because it's not particularly tight, it's just too tight for your fingers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The most annoying kind of bolts, those. So before we pull the mudguard off completely, I think we need to deal with the wiring side of it, because if I remember rightly, it actually threads through the mudguard up here somewhere.
Yeah.
So we've got down here some little bendy bits around there.
Twist ties.
Almost twist tie things. So that's both indicators. We'll try and keep it on the correct side, then we can't get them mixed up.
Yeah.
We've still got the brake light and tail light wires, which is, if I give it a pull, can you work out which one it is on this side? That one there, look.
Yeah, the bottom one.
That one? Okay, we need to follow that round and undo some of the wiring that we did a while ago and unplug that. So that'd be that one there, won't it? By the looks of it, that was easy. He says. Jinxed it again, haven't I?
Oh, I don't like these clips. My fingers hate them. It hurts.
Do you feel under pressure right now?
Yeah.
Andy, stop filming and just undo it a little bit and then we'll start filming again.
Electrics is my
you have a look?
peeve for automotive repairs.
That's a dumb connector because it's got a little tab, but the tab's doing nothing. It doesn't connect anything on the plug, does it?
No.
All right, you take the camera and I'll do it. How's that? Because it must just be a bit tight. Jeez, it is tight. There we are. Got it. And there's a bit of corrosion in there as well, look. See that? Is that going to focus for you? Look at that.
Yeah.
Bit of green crusties.
Yeah.
That's not ideal because we cleaned everything, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to thread that through. And there. Hopefully, oh, is it going to fit the other wires? It's going to be really tight. It might just. Then get it in the right place. Yes. Phew. Okay, this now should. It should come off. I don't think there's any more. There we are. No more. Free washer. Right, we're done. Oh, been filmed. It's nice to have a camera woman for once. Okay, to the bench.
Cool.
Right, Holly, let's just put the new one to one side for now. And I might even put a bit of cardboard down on the bench so we don't scratch the crap out of it because we've got dirt and all sorts around. First job, all we need off this, we don't need any of this stuff at all. All we need is the light assembly itself, and you're going to need to do some gardening because it's a little bit muddy in there. So if you want to scratch all that off with your wire brush again, and then we can undo the 2 bolts. And they are bolts, actually, 10 mil. There you go, all yours.
Cool.
Yeah, just around the bolts, don't about the whole lot, because it's just going to go in the shed somewhere and sit in the spare. So they're staying on, those 2, it's just these 2 here.
Those 2.
Yeah, that's it, that's all we need on this one. Impact wrench, got that already, so we're pretty much good to go. I'm going to find a couple of big washers for underneath because they're a bit bent if you want ones. Heavy M6 heavy duty washers. These are brilliant. Stainless steel as well, look.
Cool.
So we'll probably take 4 of those. So we'll put those in a little parts bin. That's good. Right, you can buzz those out now with your impact wrench if you want. Yeah, just over there, look, we've got them ready.
With the impact wrench, you said?
Yeah, I reckon we can risk it, don't you?
Cool.
It'll either destroy the light or come out, one or the other.
Comes out.
Cool, so we might look to replace those as well and put some nice new ones in. Excellent stuff. Yeah, we'll have to take that little clamp off to get the wire through, won't we? Right, if you pull that through.
Oh, it's got spaces and.
Oh yeah, look at that lot. Right, so they should come out. Pair along those pliers, I think. Right, we're still on camera. Only just. Got Holly on camera there, which is even better. Right. Lovely jubbly. Bit rusty, but it'll have to do the trick. Lots of farm going on in here, isn't there? Yeah. Oh, right, washers. And just getting the grommets out. Okay, so we've got 2 grommets, and it was the starry bit to the outside towards the light. And we've got a washer. So there must be there's a washer on a bolt. So that's all we need off this, apart from these little wire clamps.
Cool.
So you go and grab a small or a medium-sized posi screwdriver, and we'll get those taken out. Jeez, my bench is a real mess.
Where's the screwdriver?
On the top tray. Yeah. It's amazing what you forget when you've not been here for a whole year, isn't it?
Yes.
Right, I'll hold this. You can undo those. So, what's the angle going to be at? You going to be okay at that?
Yeah.
Can the viewers see that? That's the question. There you go. Shouldn't be too bad. Fantastic. You know what I forgot to do?
What?
Buy a box of cider. You'll have to go out later on and get some cider.
That's true.
It is very true. We can't do filming and not have cider, can we? No way. Right, we've finished with this. These 2 grommets I'm not going to move because I think that's where the number plate's going to bolt on anyway.
Yep.
We're going to use those 2 holes. So, but we'll see. If we don't, then we'll swap the grommets across. Okay, we can get rid of this muddy old battered mudguard from bike number 1. Look at that.
Cool.
Yeah. It's almost like Dukes of Hazzard, isn't it? 0-1. Okay, done. Right, I think we need to sweep the bench down before we start because it's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, you go and grab the brush and the little dustpan on the lathe. Always on the lathe, in the lathe bed, just behind the MIG. Look at that, you're doing a domestic chore. You're actually very good at domestic chores, though, aren't you? I'll give you that.
Oh, over time.
Although, saying that, I was in your garage the other day. And
That was a mess.
A mess. It was a horrific
Bomb site?
Yes, it was a bomb site. But it's not anymore, is it?
No.
No, like the cleaning up fairy came.
Yeah.
Fairy's the wrong word, but you know what I mean. Cardboard, so we protect the new mudguard.
Yep.
All right, I'll get you some silicone spray so you can put those little grommets in. Yeah, look. Forge S420.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm going to hold this towards the camera to make sure we get it on shot.
You got a rag? Just in case. Just in case.
Yeah, I've got a rag. Hang on, I've got a rag.
All over my hands.
Yeah, big rag. Try that one. Colour coded to the mudguard, by the way. Right, so they're going to have to go in. I don't know what's going to be easiest, whether you should go in with the 4 stars from the back or the big main part. No, probably the 4 stars from the back, actually. Yeah. Now, I hope you've got strong fingers, because they're not the easiest things to get in. So you want one in there and one in there.
I really don't, but let's have a go.
Give it a go. Just try and do one of each of the 4 thingies at a time. You're almost there, aren't you? Oh, yes, look at that. So let's just check on this side. You give that a little flick out. Oh, perfect. Good job. Right, it's next one. So the top hole this time, or bottom as you're looking at it. It's not easy on the fingers, is it?
No, it's not. I will say this is a lot easier than most grommets, though.
Yeah, they can be an absolute shit sometimes, can't they? It's almost like manufacturers deliberately make the holes just that bit too small.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, they're done. So we now need to insert those two little steel tubes again. They're a bit rusty, but that's just the way it is. I don't have any new ones. Here we are. Okay, job done. Next job is to probably just clean off the wire for the light that runs through the back. Just get rid of some of that. So bring it up onto the cardboard. In fact, I'll move the cardboard. Yeah, do it on the bench. And that way we keep the cardboard clean. And what do you want? Brake cleaner? Do you think? Or just some silicone spray.
Silicone.
Clean it off, won't it?
That's not going to damage the wiring.
And don't pull too hard on it, otherwise you might pull the wire out of the light unit. And then Andy's got a big problem. Because I don't think I have a spare one, actually. Not one that works, anyway. Yeah, try that. Just to get the thick off. We're not going to go mad, because again, it's going to get really muddy pretty early on. Do you want to give the lens a little wipe while we've got it off? Just across the bottom for the number plate. Yeah, look. Brilliant. Mr. Warrant Man will be very, very, very happy now with that, won't he? Like, wow, you even cleaned the lights for me. Cool. Excellent. Okay, right. So, mudguard, you've got to thread that through the middle hole. And then we need to find some bolts, don't we?
Yeah.
It does just fit. Somebody, you know, the guy that designed the connector did actually speak to the guy that designed the mudguard, which is quite rare, actually. Now,
That way?
I think it's the other way around, actually. Because this is where the rack is.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so we'll leave that. We'll just pop it down like that, and let's go and find some more bolts. So we need 2 new ones of that length, don't we?
Cool.
With new washers. So I'll get the washers, you go find the bolts. Normal hex head bolts are fine.
Yep.
All right, so you know where the drawer is now, you're getting the hang of that.
Cool.
And I'm going to put some more cardboard down. There we go. Right, said Fred, we're on. I had some washers, hang on. Because we're going to need those.
Yes.
Okay, there you go, washers.
Cool.
So I'm going to hold the light from this side. It's all on you. Oh, I see what happens. Those those metal tubes push down into the light. Okay, so you do the one highest first. Do that threading, so you can get the threads to start. You got it?
Yeah.
Cool. We'll push that tube in. Right, try that one. You're a pro. You realise that was just amazing. Oh, it's going to look like a new bike. You know, do you realise that the amount of money we've spent on this bike, we could almost, including the both wheel rebuilds and new spokes, wouldn't have been far off buying a new one. Seriously, I am really not joking at all. It's been quite an expensive little bike to fix.
We wouldn't have had as much fun though.
No, we wouldn't. I mean, what is the point in buying a new bike and then going on a bike trip when you can buy an old wrecked bike, fix it, and then go on a bike trip and wonder if it's going to make it?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's going to be a very cool trip. Cool, yeah, that'll do. I wonder why they put the little lines on them. They must be like checks. Has John drilled the holes today? Little line, check, he has. And then the red line will be, did the guy that checks that John done the holes? Check. Yes, it's been checked, check. It's weird, isn't it, what manufacturers do? Okay, right, we've got those, lastly, we've got those two wire clamps and screws to go in there, the little cell tappers.
Cool.
So you'll need your screwdriver again for that. Now, bearing in mind that they're not threaded, so it'll be a bit harder to put them in.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to rest it on the bench. Feel free to push hard. There you go. That's it. And we'll sort out where the clamp sits once you're almost tight. That's it. So it wants to be straight across towards the middle of the mudguard. There you go for the wires. Yeah. Okay with that one?
Yeah.
That looks pretty good to me. Right, next. Sorry, that was Kiwi. Next. You know what? They've stopped bloody lawn mowing.
They have.
They've given up. It must be beer o'clock for them.
Oh, doesn't that sound nice?
It does actually. I have no idea. I think there's some Carlsberg in the fridge, so we have got some on-site alcohol. There we go. That'll do, I reckon. Cool. Excellent. Right, and we've also kept it relatively clean as well, which is nice. Okay, so what's next? Well, we've got some more bits to go on. We've got that rear mud flap and stuff. Now, we can do it on the bench, or we can do it on the bike. What do you think is going to be easier?
On the bench.
On the bench. Right, let's do that. Ooh, siren on the dam.
Again.
The dam busters are back. They're going to blow the dam. Holy crap. Holly, it's time for the rest of the bits.
Awesome.
You know where they are, don't you?
Yeah.
Go and get those.
Cool. Cool.
What have we got?
We have new flap to attach to the rear mudguard.
Did I buy a genuine Suzuki rear mud flap?
Yes, you did.
God. No wonder I'm broke.
We've got a bracket for it.
Yep, because that was broken on the previous mudguard.
Yeah. And new number plate.
Look at that. It's actually road legal-ish.
Cool. And then we've got some.
Oh,
some
yeah, those are those top hat washers that we used on the front mudguard for the rear. Yeah, they're all weird sizes as well. Had to buy genuine. Bugger. Right, Holly, pull those out of the bags. We need to get that get those cleared up. You do that one over this one. Wow, new mud flap. Look at the finish on that. That looks really posh.
Yeah.
That's going to trap the dirt really well. Cool. Right, get rid of the bag. So I'm going to be holding stuff. You're going to be doing stuff again. So that's going to go on there, I think. outside. It does go over the outside. I'm sure yes, it does go over the outside. And then the bracket goes over the top like that. There we go. That's how it works. I didn't design it. So if you get your bolts, we've got some stainless bolts, put the thin washer on the bolt rather than the thick one. And we'll use the thick one on the underside.
Cool.
Yeah, because we've already got some metal on this side to coat with. So if you put a bolt through there, through that one, with the washer. Yeah, pop it through there, look. Sorry, to camera. There we go. And then we'll, you've got to fall off the bench. And we'll stick that through there and flick him over. And then you've got your big, oh, geez, right, your big washer on, your thick one. Yeah, big washer, and then your nylock. Fantastic. This is a proper farm bike style mud flap and mudguard as well. It's quite different to what you find on a non-motorcycle. That'll do, because that's twisting my finger. Oh, right, sorry. Right, same again. So bolt, small washer, through from this side. If you can get that in there. Is it lined up or what? I can't see. Yeah, there you go. Almost. So that way a bit.
Not quite lining up.
Hang on, try that. There we go, perfect. Okay, I'm holding that, and again, thick washer and nylock. And as it turns out, we need another bolt because the other one was missing. In fact, we need two more because it has one right down the bottom, look, as well. It's got a little hole down there.
Yeah.
Which we didn't know about because that part of the mud flap was missing on the old mudguard.
Yep.
So we're learning as we go. So we actually need two more, but we need a really, really short bolt for that end because it's only very, very thin. Okay, let me go and find some more bolts. All right, I've had a hunt round. We've got another 20mm bolt for there. We need some more washers, so I'll grab those.
Cool.
Okay, there we go. We'll attack those as required. So bolt, small washer again, and that wants to go through from that side down here. Yep. Cool. And then on this side, big washer, or thick washer, and another nylock. Excellent. Right, lastly, the short cap head with a thin washer on that side. I've only chosen a cap head because it's basically the shortest bolt that I've got. And then a thick washer, that works, and another nylock. All make sense?
Yeah.
I think so. I think we've done a pretty good job there. Okay, now we can use to buzz all these up, and we can do that using your impact wrench. So I want to make sure it's. In fact, we'll actually tighten them up on the bike because there's a lot of movement on this, and we want it to sit nice and square, don't we?
Yep.
We don't be off to kill to one side. So we'll leave those slack for now. I'll just finger tighten all the nuts up so it doesn't all fall apart. So that can go back on the bike.
Awesome.
Good job. Well done, Holly.
Cool.
See you there. Right, Holly. Fun and games. Let's get this mudguard back into place, the new one.
Cool.
That's the one. Slide it in from the back. There you go. That's the one. And then if we can get those two studs through. Cool. And if I hold that there, in fact, you hold that there, I'll get you some washers and some nuts. How's that? You ready? Right, two large washers and a couple of nylocks. That's what we need. So I'll do a swap. There's your bits.
Cool.
See if you can get those whizzed on. That's going to hold everything in place for us while we work out the rest of it. Wow, it's looking so shiny now.
It is.
And the mudguards were not cheap. When they told me the price, I was like, oh, do I buy them or not? Parts now are getting really expensive.
Yeah.
I think it took about 3 months for them to get here.
That's pretty standard nowadays.
Seems that way, doesn't it? So you just don't want to crash ever because you're just not going to have a vehicle for so long. I mean, even things like insurance will go up because they've got to provide hire cars for longer and stuff as well when there's accidents.
Yeah. Cool.
Right, are we on?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Right, so we'll leave those slack for now. I think. Or should we put them up? No, we'll put them up because it's going to change the angle of everything else. So you can tighten those up if you like. There you go, Holly. Use that. Might just fit in there. Fantastic. Okay, let's get the big bolts through next, I think, because they're pretty easy. So, one for you, and you'll need, a washer and a nut.
Cool.
And I'll do this side, so we can do things double speed. There's some very smart bolts going on this bike, to be honest. It's nothing like what came off it originally.
Yeah.
Right, so where's your 13mm spanner?
Good question.
Must be on there somewhere. Oh, hang on. On the trolley. Right, I'll hold the nut if you want to crank up that cap head. Would you like the impact socket? The socket to go on your impact wrench?
That's okay.
You go, you got it. Right, if you hold it, I'll give it a final tweak on here if you want.
Yep.
Right, that's that one done. Cool. Okay, you have the spanner, I'll have the Allen key, and we'll do a swap. Are you ready?
Yep.
Right, feel free to crank away. Jeez, there goes the knuckles. Got it?
There you go.
It's only a month. Right, we've got indicators to do next. So, let's get the bolts for those. 1, 2, washers, yes. I've already used the nuts, so I'll get some more nuts. Hang on a second. Okay, there's a nut for you. Did I give you both bolts?
Yep.
What a plonker. Right, I'll have one of them back in the washer. Now, the question is, where did that other wire, I think it went on your side. Down here maybe. I'm sure it did. So if you, oh hang on, I need an indicator first. Where's your indicator go? So, if you grab that, and then that goes like that.
Cool.
Alright. I might have to just ease the mudguard a bit because it doesn't look like the hole's lining up. And the clamp.
Lots of washers.
Oh, you know what we've forgotten? It came with some special washers, didn't it? Where did you put those? On the bench? No. We have to use these because they were ridiculously expensive. What size are these? Oh, that looks perfect. Oh, is that the M8s? That's the 8mm one. So they may go on. Where those bolts are. Alright, what are these? Like little bags of sweets, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right, that's definitely what we're after. We need two, well, we need one of those for now. So, that goes on next. Sorry viewers, you can't see this. There we go, that's on. Then we need the wire clamp. That's on. Then we need a nylock. Oh, here drop the nylock. I could never film this bit. It's right up in the mudguard, it's crazy. Right, so we are now good for tightening. Have you got something to tighten it with? 10mm or something?
Yep.
Okay. I need a 10mm thing. Okay. Can you get on there with a socket or not?
Yes.
You can. Okay, I'll hold it with a spanner then. Because I need to get this clamp in the right place. Okay, good to go. That's it, keep going. That's it, crank it right up. And the indicator's lined up right?
Yep.
So the lens is vertical, yeah.
The indicator doesn't like that very much. It might be a little bit too
Oh, it doesn't like it, doesn't it?
scraping on it.
On what? Oh, the ratchet?
Yeah.
Oh, do a swap. You're the spanner then. There you go. If you hold your end, I'll turn this one if you want.
Yeah.
We good?
Yep.
The long bolts. Right, you just leave a little tiny gap between that bungee cord hook thingy. How's that looking? Happy?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, Holly, the second one's going to be a lot easier, obviously.
Cool.
So, you need a bolt with a washer. There you go. And then I need to thread another washer up behind, don't I? Up there, look. Oh, that was way too easy. Right, a little top hat washer goes in next. And on this one, I'm going to put another big washer, I think, just to beef it up a little bit. Because we haven't got that cable clamp there.
Yep.
Right, now, if, you're going to spanner and I'm going to ratchet, yeah?
Yep.
Right, there's your spanner, that's for you.
Cool.
Okay, tell me when you're ready.
Yep.
Right, just tighten it up. Your indicator's about right, yeah?
Yep.
Fantastic! Look at that. That looks perfect. It's fine. End of the day, they're supposed to be a little bit out because it's a farm bike. Yeah?
Yeah.
Look at that. It's nearly there. Right, Holly, we need to thread some wires back through again now. We've got all these dangly down wires that will last about 3 nanoseconds when I get on first field. So, that one, we'll just wrap up on that one. The idea with these is to actually wrap it round the wire as you're actually doing it, and then that way it makes it more secure. Focus, damn you. Right, there we go. That's that one, and then we'll bring him across to that final clamp. Indicator on this side, same thing. Just roll that through the clamp like that. There we go. And that's going to give it good security. Now, Holly, the brake light one, you need to try and thread through that hole right up there, look. See if you can get it there. It is a bit of a tight fit. There you go. You're 2 out of 3. Is that what Meatloaf says? 2 out of 3 ain't bad?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? It's Meatloaf. Do you not listen? Seriously. No, stop what you're doing.
I probably do, but don't know by name.
Do you know Bat Out of Hell?
Yeah,
I'll be gone before the morning comes.
Yeah.
You know what we're going to listen to on the way back to Auckland now, don't you? The whole Meatloaf Back Out of Hell, Bat Out of Hell album. Seriously. He's a top bloke. What if he's still alive? A long time ago.
Here we go.
Push! Yay! There you go. Excellent.
Okay.
Very, very good. Okay, so we've got a bit of green crusties in there, so I'll get you some spray for that, and it should just try and clean them off a little bit, yeah?
Cool.
Right, Holly, just spray this contact cleaner into both sides of the connector, and it'll just help to clean it off. Warning, don't get it in your eye. It stings like a bastard. It really does. Give it a good blast. Go on. That's it. There you go. Don't be shy. Just not in your eye. Where's the other one gone? There he is. That'll just help get rid of some of that corrosion. Again. Poor little bike. Cheers. So what's that? That's the Forge R570. Good gear. Thanks, Jared.
That way.
Yeah, it only goes in one way. But it is tight there, you got to get a good, you'll feel it go all the way in.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. It's weird, isn't it, how it's a mismatched connector. One side's got this little tang to lock into the other half and it's just not got anything there.
I think it's normally to pull it out so you can jam a screwdriver on the end and send it.
Maybe. You can continue to think that way if you like.
That's what I use them for.
That's probably what Suzuki's going to say. Yeah, that's why we did that. Yeah. It wasn't that we forgot to put the other half on the connector. Yeah, obviously, guys. Okay.
Also, that you can put like a pair of needle nose pliers on the end and it doesn't slip off.
Could do. You could try that. Yeah. Good call. I like your style, I must admit. Right. Okay, you're going to wrap all that up, put the bag around it again. We've finished under there. We've still got 2 more bolts to put on and tighten up the rear mud flap, and then it's number plate time, which is really cool. That's a milestone in this bike's life, is that? Yeah, that's not the best idea. I don't know why Suzuki have come up with that plan. Wrap it in a bag. Looks slightly tidier than it. Just make neat wiring, guys. You don't need to use bags to hide things in. All right, Holly, we've got just 2 more bolts to go in, which we're completely missing. One in there, look. So if you want to use that one,
Cool.
if you poke it through, I'll put a washer and a nut on the inside. If I can get to behind all the wiring. Oh, he's right up there. Is that long enough? Should be. It's only going through 2 bits of plastic.
It just needs to line up properly.
Okay. Where do you need to go?
There we go.
You got it?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Just perfect length, actually, she said. Right. Okay, washer is on. Nut is not on. Okay, nuts on. Can I have the? Oh, I've got the spanner here. You got the ratchet?
Yeah, I just need to put an extension on it.
Right, I'm good to go whenever you are. There's a lot of bolts holding this mudguard on, isn't there?
Yeah.
Right, you happy with that?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to pop that through there. If you look underneath the guard.
Cool.
Okay, bolts through. Now, next job is we want. I'll put a small washer on so you can see what you're doing better than I can. Put the small washer on. And then a cable clamp. And then another small washer if you can. And then a nut. We've got enough?
Yeah.
Cool. Good choice of nut length, of bolt length there. Super. Now this time you're going to be Spannery and I'm going to be Mr. Ratchet. So where is Mr. Ratchet? We're getting further. Yeah, cool. So if you don't forget to align the clamp as well if you can. So you can have it just coming straight down if you like.
Cool.
Ready?
Yeah.
Cool. That'll do, boss. Very nice. A lot tighter than it was, that's for sure. So now we can just trap that wire using the cable clamp so it doesn't get caught in the rear tyre. Hopefully that'll do, won't it?
Yep.
Happy with that?
Looks good.
I think it looks pretty good actually.
It's very good.
Let's show the people. There you go, look at that. That's not half, oh, what a shot. That's not half bad, is it?
Yeah.
For a farm bike, that is unbelievably good. Yeah, happy with that. Hopefully the indicator's the right way around. Holly assures me that they are. She's assuming that I've wired them up correctly, but anyway. Okay, brilliant. I wasn't filming that bit. It's alright, you weren't on camera, so I won't say anything. Okay, Right, we need the number 4 Allen key. Boom. And where's Mr. Impact? Is he around there? Impact wrench, 10mm. Alright, so what I'll do is I'm just going to try and line that up so it's square. If you go onto that one, and then we'll just sight it. So if we go behind the camera, come over here, come over here. Right. I know you're not on camera, but we're looking at the back of the bike. Does that look down the centre line of the tyre, that metal bracket?
Yes, it does.
So we got it right first time?
Yeah.
Bloody awesome. That's definitely worth a cider very shortly. Okay, let's do the rest of them. So let's do these 2 up here first then. Ready?
Yep.
And another one. It's like being on production line. Last one.
Oh, that's not right.
Oh, it's a 5 that one, isn't it? Just to trick you. Ready?
Yep.
There we go. That, I mean, you can see why they break off, because obviously all the mud builds up and then it starts to stress.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good idea to keep the mud flap out of the tyre, because don't forget, you know, the tyre's going that way, and that gets caught, it's going to bend upwards, isn't it?
Yeah.
So obviously that's why we need that. All right, Holly, we've got one more thing to do, and that's the number plate.
Yeah.
And based where the clear lens is for the rear light, that's the number plate right there. So the number plate is going to have to go here. That's the place for it. Okay, so ideally, because these are quite close together, we don't really want bolts going through the letters because it really messes the plate up. So that's going to have to dictate where it's going to have to sit, unfortunately. The good news is it sits on that bar, so it shouldn't vibrate too much when it's tight. So if you hold it about there, so we've got a bit of about that much there, look from the guide. I'm not worried about being central at the moment. You got that? And I'll just put a line in the middle of the holes, or one of the holes on the back. Okay, so look. Yeah, that works. Okay, right, to the bench.
Cool.
Right, Holly, we need a ruler. We've been using rulers today, haven't we? There's one.
Yeah.
Okay, we need some cardboard because we don't want to scratch the plate because that's rookie. Okay, stick that on there. That's my original score line there, look. So I'm just going to sight it and score that across the middle of it to give us a reference point. And you should always do this on the back of the plate because otherwise you start.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got it. That doesn't always happen, to be honest. I just think actually we're probably a little bit low there because I'm sure we're going to end up with a bolt through that G, and I'm a bit concerned about that. So I'm going to actually change that, and I'm just going to measure what that gap is there. So that's about 16mm. Yeah, about 16. So from the top, ideally we want to be going from the edge of the guard, about there's the middle, we want to be about 12mm down from the top. Maybe on there. Yeah, we're 15, so we're just going to go up a little bit. I reckon that'll work better. Because you only get one chance of this.
Yeah.
You know, and then you've screwed your nice plate up. Right, that's central, so just score that again. So it's the top line we're interested in. Now, the next job is to find the centre of the plate, which is we'll call it 260, so that's 130, isn't it? 130 for the middle, so that's the midpoint there, look. Next job is to go and measure the gap from the centres of the 2 holes on the mudguard.
Yep.
That's your job. Right, Holly, no pressure. So, how are you going to measure it? Because I might need to show you a trick.
Go from the top of each of the holes.
You can do that actually, because that's the middle point of the hole, isn't it? Pretty much where the top of the hole is. I mean, you can use a vivid if you want. Do you want to put a little vivid line on there? Or the other option, shall I show you a trick?
4.3. 43mm, I reckon.
Hey, you're not so good on measuring, are you?
No, I'm not, so double check.
Well, what you can do, that's a good way of doing it, and there's quite a few different ways. But if you measure from the left-hand edge of this hole and the left-hand edge of that hole, that will give you an exact measurement because you've got a line. Because they're going to move the same distance to the centres of each hole, aren't they? So if you measure from that edge there to that edge there,
yes.
that will give you an exact measurement, and you've got a reference as well at the same time. So have another go. I'm just going to move the camera a bit so people can see what we're doing, because all we can see at the moment is the back of your head. Right, Holly. So does that make sense? That little trick? Once you think about it, it's really obvious, but you don't think about it. So what do you reckon the measurement is in millimeters?
I think it's still, no, 42?
About 42 mil.
42.
Okay, I'll go with that. Excellent. Right, so we've got a measurement now, and on the number plate, we've got the centre line number plate. So 42 mil, half of 42 is, on the
21.
spot, 21. Good job. So it's going to be 21 mil either side of the centre line, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? And then hopefully they'll line up.
Cool.
That's the plan. Jeez, here we go. Sorry, you can go on because you're not on camera. Right, so we said 42, so 21 either side, right?
Yeah.
They'll never know. They won't see you sat down while Andy's working. Right, so top of the plate correct, which is always important. Okay, so we're going to go 21 millimeters on the ruler, lined up with the center line of the plate, and then we'll put a little line there. And then we'll come back to 42, which is that one there. We'll put another little line there. Those are the points where we're going to be drilling holes. Fantastic. Where's my center punch? Okay, now it is aluminium. I don't even really need to hammer it. I can just push it with the punch. There we go. That's one. Two. Right, that one looks a little bit high, so I'm going to redo that one. And this time I'll have to hammer it. Works for me. Cool. Right, we need a drill. I think we're going to use 6 M6 bolts, so a 6mm drill bit. Right, Holly, this is an illegal drill press.
Illegal.
Doesn't have an emergency stop button.
Oh, okay.
It was cheap. So I'm your emergency stop, and the switch is on my side.
Okay.
So if I see blood, I'll turn it off for you. Or if you shout on screen, I'll turn it off.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. So you can see my little holes, my little marks. One there and one there. Yeah. Right. We're on. Just let the drill take its time. It's only a little drill this one. Pilot, that's it. Good job. Right, just slip it across. Have another go. Right, emergency stop activated. Okay, we need to change the drill bit now. So we're going to go up to a 6.5, and that will give us a little bit of wiggle room to, make it work, just to get it all nicely lined up.
Cool.
I mean, once I've crashed for the first time, everything will be bent and twisted, and it won't matter. But at least for the original disembarkation of the trip, the start of the trip going down 90 Mile Beach, it will look crooked.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Right, you got enough clearance? I think you have. Yep, all good. Tell me when you're ready. You good?
Just like to line it up first. Yeah.
Cool. Brilliant. Right. So next job is to deburr the holes we just drilled, because they always, on these number plates, they always seem to create quite nasty burrs on the far side.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all covered up by the bolts, but it just doesn't look fantastic when it first comes off the drill press. little bit more. You're alright. We've only got one number plate. Well, we've only got one that's the right one. I've got plenty of wrong ones. Is it working?
Not very well.
Not really.
Maybe the other hole.
Yeah, give it a go. It's not really doing a very good job, is it, to be honest? I was expecting a better job than that. Alright, I'll do it manually. Turn her off. Well, we tried, didn't we? We gave it the best. It might well be quite blunt because that's done a lot of work in the last few weeks, countersinking through 12mm plates. So, yeah, poor little thing. Right, back to the bench. Right, we'll do it the way Andy normally does it. Just a nice sharp new drill bit, and I'll just basically just do that. Bit better?
Yeah.
Getting there, isn't it? Get that last bit out. That works. Happy with that. Aluminium's a weird material, really, to try and get neat. There we go. Right, it's done.
Awesome.
To the bike. In fact, we need some bolts. Right, Holly, top drawer again. It's always the top drawer. So, nice and short, but I'd like some nice, neat ones, you know, number plate stuff, rather than big hex bolts. What have we got? Got some over there? Because those stainless ones are 20mm long. They're too long, aren't they?
Yeah.
What's the shortest we've got? And they're not coated. They're going to rust like mad.
There's one a little bit.
Oh, they're too small. We've drilled the holes too big for those. That one's not bad, but we used its friend on the bottom of the mudguard. Ooh, what's in there? Hold your hand out. They look pretty cool, don't they?
Yeah. They look like number plate
so
bolts.
maybe a couple of those. And we'll need washers and M6 nylocks. Are they going to work?
Yeah, I think they are.
Or just drop one through the plate and have a look, see how it looks. Oh, look at that. That's nice.
Cool.
I like that. Yeah, let's do that. So, 2 washers and 2 nylocks. You can grab those. Oh, you can give me those back. Cool. Hey, come back. I have no idea what they're off, actually. I've got quite a few of them. Good.
Cool.
Okay, I'll follow you there. Sorry, right, number plate, that's what we were doing, wasn't it? Okay, I need it. Can I help you? I can film, I can do this. Okay, so if you put a bolt through, no, there's no washer on the outside. Put the bolt through the number plate, and then pop it through the guard. I hope it all lines up. We've not even tested this, have we?
It does.
It does? Oh, you're a genius. Right, so I need a washer and a nut. Holy moly, can I do this one-handed? This is the question. I'm gonna roll the nut round, slide him onto the washer. Focus, damn you. And get focus on the camera. Look at that. What a pro. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
In one. I like that. Right, okay, next one. So I need the washer and the nut. Jeez, that was terrible. I was just busy just looking in my hand and not filming. Okay, right, so I've got to do the same thing. I've got to do it twice now. Shit. It's not easy, is it, really?
No.
Oh, look at that. Right. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay, we're going in. Brilliant. Now we need some tools. Right, Holly, is that a 5 or a 4? I have no idea.
I'm going to say it's a 4.
Okay, well there's a 5 there. No, that's a 6, sorry. There's a 4. Try that one.
I was wrong.
No, you're never wrong.
7, 5. That one fits.
Alright, so if you hold it and try and keep the plate level at the same time, I think we're good. Do you want to step back and check it?
Good.
Yep, cool. Right, you ready?
Yep.
I don't want to go mad because it is only a number plate, and if we start to crunch or deform the plate, I need to stop. This is the reason why we use nylons, you see. How's it looking?
Looking good.
It probably feels about tight enough, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, stop there.
Yep, cool, perfect. That'll do. Right, next. Double check levelness, still level?
Yep.
Cool. Because that is a pet hate for people buying new motorcycles when they collect them.
Yeah.
If the number plate's even a couple of degrees off, it just looks shocking.
Yeah.
Right, say when?
Yeah, stop there.
Cool. Ta-da! Wow. C9GJQ. Got to think of a name for the bike, haven't we?
Yeah.
Look at that. It just looks so smart. I think, Holly, you've done a fantastic job doing that. It's 2 new mudguards, some bracketry, some cable clamps, and a number plate. All in one video. Is that the first time you've ever fitted a plate to a bike?
Yeah.
Wow! So I popped that cherry as well. What are you doing? That's not how you normally stand. What's going on?
Taking the weight off my feet.
I mean, to be fair, you can stand like that all day long. You're doing what? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Taking the weight off my feet.
Oh, is that because of the boots?
Yeah.
Do they need more development?
More development.
You think?
No. I think
Comfiness.
fine. It's been a long day.
It's always a long day when you're here, isn't it? Yeah. Good job. Okay. It's done. We've done some more work, and we've got less bits left to go on the bike. We are cooking on gas now. There's still a lot more work to do. To be fair, we're not quite as far into the finishing the project as I thought we'd be at this point in time. But we've both had a very busy week, so things just take a bit longer when you're tired.
Yeah.
They do, don't they? Yeah. And we want to get the videos right. So sometimes you've just got to take your time and get the camera angles right, and make sure you're covering everything. Simple jobs, but it's important you do them to a high standard. Otherwise, it just looks crap.
Yeah.
And things fall off and bolts come loose and stuff, So hopefully, both of us hope that you've enjoyed this video. We are here for you. Holly's come down 300 kilometres for you for this weekend. Isn't she great? I would hope that she came down for me as well, but it really is more for the viewers. I would reading between the lines, I'm sure it is. Nah, she's really here for me, honestly. Okay, crew, well, if you enjoyed the video, why not click on the subscribe button, ring the bell, that way you'll get notifications as and when any new videos go up. Why not check out Tool Girl Holly on Instagram as well, actually, because she's on there. She's not posted for ages.
No, it's been...
Slap.
But it's been a long time.
It's been way too long. I will send you some more photos, images from these videos, and then that way you can bombard the internet with your... Anyway, I'm not going to say more. Okay. You'll also find me on...
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Good job. You will, absolutely. You'll also find my email address down the bottom in the description, andymechanic@live.co.uk. Feel free to email me. I'll do my very best to respond, but as you can guess, I'm a pretty busy chap. But I will do my best for you. Now, you can also support the channel on...
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
We've done that already.
So what?
Patreon and PayPal. We didn't rehearse that bit. No. It was just, I just threw it in the mix. So you can use either Patreon or PayPal to financially support the channel if you like. A donation, is gratefully received, obviously. And for all those that have donated over the years, a big thank you again, because without you, videos like this and projects especially like this would not be possible. It's all down to the viewers. And this morning we hit 73,000 subscribers. Pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. My goal is 100,000. Obviously, once we achieve that, my goal will rise. It's bound to do. But, I think 100k subs is, I think that's pretty good. I think it'd be quite a good milestone to get to.
Amazing.
The way things are going, the ponytail is going to be a lot longer by then. Anyway. Okay, crew. It's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from Wiuth Holley.
Sure is. Come here, Holly. See you guys. Cheers.
Bye.
Over and out. And we get the flip up again.
Oh!
Yes!